Mrs Peregrine is very precious to Maple. They're inseparable, ever since the moment she was born. Or so, that's what I heard. For various reasons, Maple adores her. She's very, very cute. She really is. Nobody understands how absolutely adorable she is. She also works so hard. Do you know how cute she is when she's picking the tomatoes? She's really lovely, unlike Mrs Peregrine. Wait, I was definitely not talking about Maple. Anyway, it's really chilly today, so I'm going to Maple's place to spend my day with her. Mrs Peregrine will be there too, I guess. She should be lounging on the porch. Boring. I mean, calm activity befitting her age and personality, as usual. Huh? She's not there? Where is she? Is she taking a walk somewhere? Is in this almost freezing weather? Isn't she in a bad health condition recently? Going out in this weather is really bad for her. She could even be in danger. Oh no, Maple's precious family member is missing. I have to find her! Hello and welcome. It is I, Lynx, and today we are going to sit to Where is Mrs Peregrine? A game that was published in 2023 in December, so well, I might be a little late, huh? But then again, the first game that I've found from Konayachi, who is the developer over here, was released like in summer of last year, so yeah. We also played another one not that long ago, right? Was it in October? Maybe in November? But yeah, today we are jumping into an older production, I guess, compared to the ones we played. And we are going to have a look at where is Mrs Peregrine. I think it will be a one-time sitting. Let's see. Let's find her. I'm assuming this is Maple over here. What time is it? It's still very dark outside. I probably woke up too early again. What? What do you mean too early? What does it mean waking up too early? I don't understand that concept, I'm afraid. I don't think I should go back to sleep. What? What is wrong with you? I should just stretch myself out. Imagine waking up too early and not going back to sleep. Ah. Oh wow. It's unexpectedly freezing this morning. You know what? I mean, given the fact the game was released in December 2023 fall, but yeah, still December, winter, freezing. Surprisingly enough, February over here, the temperature decided to drop. It's freezing every day. At least there's snow a little bit, so that's good. Will Maple be okay? She's not good with the cold weather. I hope her house is warm enough. She also recently talked about how her chimney has been giving her problems. It could be blocked. I should go there and check it. Anyway, right now, right? Given that it is winter, I would say the birds are something you will not hear, and that's another huge plus of winter. The birds finally shut up. Let's go. Yeah, I really dislike birds, okay, what can I say? It's so cold. I should go to Maple's place to warm up. How long has it been since I started thinking about Maple like this? Ooh. There is not a single moment when Maple doesn't linger in my mind. At home, at the workshop, right before I fall asleep. I mean, listen, how can one not be smitten by her cute smile and the way her hair flutters when she's walking and... Ah, she's just so adorable. I wonder if she's interested in anybody right now. Would she be open to the idea of dating, somebody? I should ask her out. I'll let her know how I feel today. I hope we can still be friends if she says no and... Let's face it, you don't hope for that. No, no man thinks that.
Oh, it's unusual to see you awake this early, Kali.
Who?
It's unusual to see you awake this early, Kali.
Father! I didn't see you. You're awake really early this morning.
That should be my line. I always go to the workshop at this time of the day.
Oh, right. I don't usually join him in the workshop this early, so he must not have expected this. My mornings are usually quiet.
How's the progress going with the radio that you've been tinkering with?
Yeah, so I found some burnt cables. Jesus. Cables. I'm currently checking the connection between the antenna and the frequency filter. I may need to get more solder for the soldering iron as well. I'm burning through a lot of this on this job.
You can bring the radio to the workshop and use the solder that I have there.
Okay.
I may need your help in the workshop. There is this truck I need help maintaining. It requires a lot of checking. Come there sometime this week. Also bring the axe. Someone broke theirs and we'll lend them one.
I was for a second thinking, why would you need an axe for this job? Okay. The workshop gets quite busy at this time of the year. It makes sense as most of the farming work skis in late autumn. I mean, if stuff is outside, then I guess yeah. But maybe you have some inside parts of it, right?
What's bothering you?
No, nothing. It just really cold this morning.
It definitely is. We should expect some snow in the very near future.
I'm going to Maple's place. I'm going to help her harvest the rest of the cabbages.
Oh, that reminds me of something. You should go and ask her whether their fireplace needs work. It feels like winter's arrived early this year. We don't want them to freeze now, do we?
Of course! I already plan to do that.
Can you do the initial inspection? Let me know what it needs, and I'll go with the tools.
Alright, father.
I haven't seen it much in the workshop, by the way. Where have you been?
Oh, well, I've been helping Maple and others with the final harvest. Pumpkins, cabbages, potatoes.
Sounds like a bountiful harvest this year as well.
I know. Maple has been working hard on the farm too. She's so cool. Do you know how diligent she is when she's picking the tomatoes? Sweat starts sticking on her forehead down to her neck. Dude, could you be any more obvious?
Stop. I don't want to hear a young lad's wee hour fantasy.
Wait, I mean, she's a very hard-working person. She's my role model, a huge inspiration, and...
I do hope that she can inspire you to come to the workshop more and help me with my tasks. That would be productive.
I will, father, I promise. I've been tinkering with the old tractor at Maple's place as well, and...
Yeah. Maple's this, Maple's that. Good job. Now scram. See you at the dinner time.
Alright, see you. It would be fun to go on a picnic with her before it gets too cold. I wonder if she's done harvesting everything. But going on a picnic in winter would be plenty cool too. I'll be honest. Lately I've been thinking of maybe getting some kind of camping gear. And go somewhere. Despite the fact that my vehicle of travel is just a hatchback. But maybe I could make it work. I wonder if I could make it work with recording at the place. Huh. That would be rough. because I don't have... Yeah, I don't know if that laptop would be able to handle that. Maybe a VN of sorts, but... Whatever. But, dude... Starting up a fire and so on, or, you know, a grill, or whatever, in winter, I mean, to me it sounds very tempting. And being by some lake, or maybe river... I'm not gonna say the sea, because I bet that would be... By the sea it would be cold as heck for sure. So it's also a little tempting. Anyway, we could pick some sweet potatoes together, roast them, and eat them piping hot. She loves them. We could also go around the village. Riding a bicycle sounds fun. In winter, we could visit the apple orchard and enjoy the view. It's probably a bit breezy there, so we could scoot closer to each other. I bet she'd be so warm to hug. Well, I hope it's not too cold in the orchard. It can get really chilly up there. It doesn't look like anybody's awake at Maple's place yet. It's still quite dark. Oh, but it seems like Mrs. Peregrine is awake. She's just lounging about in the porch quietly, happily chilling. Maple loves her so much. No wonder Mrs. Peregrine was the one who found her when she got lost years ago. That's quite something. As much as Maple loves her, I can't even pretend to like her. Mrs. Peregrine creeps me out. What? What? Her gaze is piercing, and the way she stares at me is disapproving. I'm not oblivious. But I know I can't ask Maple out if I can't pass Miss Peregrine's judgment. I need her to warm up to me. Oh, I have an idea. Last time Maple told me that Miss Peregrine is losing her hearing due to her age. I'll use the opportunity to get closer to her. I'll use Mrs. Peregrine to practice my speech to ask Maple out. If I do it calmly, Miss Peregrine will think that I'm just being friendly. I'll try to get closer to her slowly. Miss Peregrine is still chilling. I guess she's enjoying the cold morning air. I have to agree, it's rather refreshing, although it's a bit too cold for my liking. Put on more clothes then. Close that jacket, maybe. It seems like she's in a good mood. That's good. I think it's high time I got over my fear of her. Oh. Mrs. Peregrine sighs before she lays her usual piercing gaze on me. It's okay, Callie. You should be able to recognize me. Good morning! After some seconds, wetted like an eternity pass, Mrs. Peregrine gives me a small nod. At least I think she does. And looks away. Okay. I guess she doesn't mind me approaching the porch. I'm glad she isn't trying to chase me away like last time. Well, to be fair, I gave her a huge scare before, since I arrived in my mechanic's overalls with my face covered in oil. Maple told me that Mrs. Peregrine doesn't like the strong smell that comes from the tractor. She was probably talking about the oil. It's quite strong. Alright. I should practice my speech now, before Maple comes out. Imagine, Maple is sitting right here. I hope you don't mind that I call you Maple, do you? Miss Peregrine doesn't ask for me, and neither does she move. I guess her hearing really is that bad. Well, age does that to all of us. Oh boy. Don't worry, I'll be calm. Really calm, I promise. Okay. Hey Maple, the weather is nice today, isn't it? Oh yeah, of course it's very cold indeed. My father had to keep the fireplace on all night too. What is it? Do you need my help checking your fireplace? Of course, I'll do my best to help you. Mrs. Peregrine's sudden gaze startles me. Was I being too loud? Sorry, I'll try to practice more quietly. I got distracted. I should stick to practicing my confession, instead of getting carried away with small talk. Especially since I suck at casual conversation. Hey Maple, how are you today? So, the thing is, This morning when I woke up, you were the first thing that came to my mind. Okay. That sounds really creepy, doesn't it, Mrs. Peregrine? Peregrine. I say Peregrine. Should it be like Peregrine or something like that? Not like I've ever heard a name like that before, to be quite honest. Whatever. I know, I'm really bad at this. Mrs. Peregrine. I don't like the sound of it. We are sticking to Pellegrina. Yes. Even though it's not correct for sure. Suddenly stands up. She slowly walks to the garden, circling the field where the cabbages are lined up in beautiful rows. Oh, that's a great idea, Mrs. Peregrine. Talking about the cabbage field that Maple worked so hard on should be a good way to break the ice. Hey Maple, look at all of those cabbages. They've all grown really well. It's because of your hard work that all of those beautiful cabbages were able to flourish. Of course, without it up, you're the most beautiful among them all. Oh my... No, please don't say that. Please don't compare her to cabbages. I mean, you've made my life very beautiful, Maple. Do you know that you've also grown such a beautiful garden in my heart? Oh my god, what was that? I must be out of my mind. What should I do? Please help me, Mrs. Peregrine. Mrs. Peregrine? Where is she? I can't see her at all. Miss Peregrine, where are you? She's nowhere to be seen, and I think I've circled the cabbage field at least twice. Did she return to the porch? No, she's not there. Where could she be? I know she has some issues with walking, so she couldn't have gone too far. But what if she slipped or fell or got lost? Miss Peregrine! Mrs. Peregrine! I raise my voice as much as I can without alerting anyone in Maple's house. I hope that Miss Peregrine can hear me. Where is she? She's nowhere to be seen. She's not in the porch, or by the recently harvested garlic patches, or next to the chicken coop.
Wait a minute, is that? This is Mrs. Peregrine's shawl.
Wasn't she wearing this? Oh no. She must have wandered further than I thought. I'm certain that Maple once said it's very hard for her to go out without assistance. She could be in danger.
Hey, Kylie!
Maple, good morning.
What brings you here so early in the morning? Are you okay?
The thing is, well... What should I do? How would Maple react if she knew that I'm responsible for Mrs. Peregrine's disappearance? I mean, you aren't?
Is that Mrs. Peregrine's shawl you're holding?
Crap. Maple's as sharp as usual. It's never a good idea to hide things from her. Yeah, she was here a moment ago, but now I can't see her anymore. I searched around, but she's not here. I just found this lying on the ground. I'm afraid she's wandered off. I hope she's not lost.
She might be hiding from the cold. It's freezing this morning.
Oh no, this is my fault. What if something happens to her? Maple must be very worried. I'll have to forget about confessing to Maple now. For now, finding poor Mrs. Peregrine is the priority. She could be in danger. I'll search for her. I'll do my best to find her. She even dropped this shawl. She must be really cold now.
Oh, the sun will rise soon, so it will only get warmer from now on.
I'll find her, okay? I promise you, Maple. Mrs. Peregrine will come back home safely. I'll go around the field. If needed, I'll get my bicycle and go around the village to search for her and...
Wait! I'll go with you! Give me 1 minute!
Alright, I'll wait. She's kinda cute, to be honest. I wonder where Mrs. Peregrine is. I've never been able to tell what she's thinking. I've always been too scared to pay attention to her. Looking at it from a different perspective, I think I understand why Maple cares about her so much. She's adorable in her own way. But I've always had the feeling that Mrs. Peregrine doesn't really like me. It's a little bit saddening. A tiny bit.
Let's go!
Oh, what's that thing you're carrying? What is she carrying? I have no clue.
I thought I'd bring some apples, just in case we get hungry. Mrs. Peregrine will probably be hungry as well.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let me carry them.
Thanks. Can you give me Miss Peregrine's shawl?
Okay. We follow the path to the field and examine all of the places where Mrs. Peregrine could be. The paddy field, the garden, and more. Unfortunately, for we thoroughly scanned our surroundings multiple times, there is still no sign of her. That's weird. I didn't think it would be this hard to find her. She doesn't walk that fast.
She can run really fast if something scares her.
Did I scare Mrs. Peregrine? Maybe trying to have a conversation with her was a bad idea after all. Miss Peregrine always gives off this fierce vibe. It never once crossed my mind that anything could scare her.
What is it?
Well, I'm just worried about her. I mean, it looked like she was walking funny.
Oh yeah, it's been getting harder for her to walk around recently. She's really old.
I'm sorry. I promise we'll find her, okay?
Don't worry, I'm sure we will.
Is Maple sad?
Oh no, what should I do? I feel very guilty. She must be really, really depressed. I'm fine, Callie. It's not the first time that Miss Peregrine has wandered around.
Oh, Maple is very sharp indeed.
Was that what you were worrying about?
Well, yeah, but I'm also worried in general. I don't want bad things to happen, both to her and, well, to you too.
She'll be fine, don't worry too much. It's getting brighter now, so let's take a look around the field. We can also go to the orchard later. I don't think she went that far, but it would be worth checking out.
Do you think it would be easier if I got my bicycle? We can reach the orchard faster that way.
Let's just walk. It might get too breezy to cycle.
Alright. Going all the way to the orchard will probably take up to 30 to 45 minutes. It might even take an hour if the weather gets worse. Damn. It's quite a walk. Cycling should help us get around faster, but perhaps walking is better indeed. We could miss Mrs. Peregrine if we start cycling around. Cycling might ironically make it harder to spot her. Walking out with Maple sounds kind of like a date, doesn't it? This makes me feel all warm and fizzy inside. Wait, we need to focus on finding Mrs. Peregrine right now. Maple is very worried about her. Poor thing! I think he creates that image inside of his head, to be honest. Because it sounds like Maple is used to Mrs. Peregrine sort of disappearing from time to time. Some time has passed and there is still no sign of Mrs. Peregrine. Nobody that we've approached seems to know her whereabouts. This isn't the first time she wandered around, so most people weren't worried about her strolling around. Dude, I have a little theory, but maybe I'll keep it until the very end. But with her condition and how frigid it is today, I can't help but feel concerned.
Are you okay, Callie?
Yeah. How about you?
I'm fine.
Maple seems calm, but I know she must feel so troubled deep inside her. Mrs. Peregrine is a precious member of her family after all. I have to set my emotions aside for now and focus on helping Maple. Do you know where Mrs. Peregrine usually goes? I mean, she might have gone to a place that she visits often.
We can try she goes there a lot.
Alright, let's go. My father should be in the workshop already. We can ask him if he's seen her. Father meets lots of people in the workshop. There is high chance he may have seen Mrs Peregrine if she's passed by. I hope he has seen her. We should quickly go and ask him.
You seem to be in a rush, Callie.
Oh, I mean, I'm just really worried.
I thought you're afraid of her.
Me?
No, not at all. I can still remember how you screamed when she jumped on you the day when you were digging up the sweet potatoes.
Yeah, wait, what? I was just startled. That's it. I was not scared of her. She's totally not scary.
Right.
You don't believe me, do you?
It's kind of obvious, for.
There's nothing I can hide from you, is there?
You're just a terrible liar, Callie.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
No. You should be grateful. I was complimenting you.
Oh, thanks.
Much better.
Maple's never-ending wit. That makes her really adorable. I like her so much. Oh my god, now is not the time for this. I need to focus. We have to find Mrs Peregrine.
Oh, do you see that, Callie?
I think so. What about it?
Do you see those young plum trees? My cousin worked on those. I bet they will be very beautiful in the few springs.
Hope so too. Looks like it took a lot of work.
Yee! Do you want to go there and see how it is?
But Mrs Peregrine?
She might be there. Let's have a check.
Okay. Alright, I have a second theory by the way now. This one I can reveal now. It's a setup by Mrs Peregrine, whose name I constantly pronounce in a different way. The plum trees are only about shoulder height. Okay, I mean, looks like young trees basically. They sway in a few small gusts of freezing wind. The trees are planted in neat lines. It looks like it's around 50 meters across the field. Maple approaches the nearest plum trees and inspects one of the branches carefully.
Aha! They're so pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
My mother loves plums, so she's looking forward to those trees maturing. We can add these plums into our stewed beef. It sounds really tasty, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would eat some beef stew now. Anywho, yeah.
You don't like plums, do you, Callie?
Well, I'm not very proud of my pickiness. It's kind of embarrassing that Maple knows about it. There are lots of things I would rather not eat. Yeah, but perhaps with Maple they won't be so bad.
You know what? I recently cleaned my house and found an extra pot. It's still in a nice condition. I can make two versions of the stew. A normal version and Callie's version. That sounds great, doesn't it?
Wait, what?
You like stew, don't you? You ate so much of it last time you came over.
I mean, I really, really love stew. Warm, fluffy rice with stew on the side. It's really sweet, warm, and comforting.
You should come to my place soon. I'll make more of it this winter. Bring your father as well.
Thank you. Dude, I want some beef stew right now. I'm weird, I know, but I would totally eat some right now, not gonna lie. They are freaking delicious, that's for sure. Hearing Maple talk so nonchalantly about cooking things I like makes it really warm and fizzy inside. Having someone ask dude, by the way, Anytime a game starts talking about food, I get hungry. That is problematic indeed. Having someone as kind, strong and reliable as Maple treating me this well, nothing could make me happier. Do I really deserve all of this? I feel like she's being too kind to a nobody like me.
Oh, watch your step! This area was recently plowed. The ground is a bit bumpy.
I'll be fine. Famous last words.
Here, hold my hand.
Huh? Thanks? Oh my god!
Maple's hand is so warm and comfortable. I can feel that this hand has been working so hard all of this time.
She's really amazing! It's impressive that she can do so many cool things. I can also feel the hard calluses in her hand. They're so...
That's ticklish, Kali.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you sure you're not cold? Your hand is freezing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm wearing gloves all the time now. When outside. I just have bad circulation, I guess.
Have you been doing enough exercise?
I guess, I've been on the farm too, carrying the potatoes and...
You carried less than half of what I did for. That counts, I guess.
Yeah, wait, I had...
Anything I could say now will just sound like an excuse, won't it?
Were you trying to find an excuse? There's nothing wrong with having less physical strength than me. You're good at different things.
I mean, to be quite honest, he doesn't look like he would have less strength, but... Maybe she has better technique. Anyway, you say that, but I have nothing that I'm good at. It's embarrassing to admit, but it's the truth.
How about the things you enjoy doing?
I mean, I don't know what those would be.
Well, I saw that you're quite good at disassembling our tractor.
I'll put it back. Don't worry.
I don't have a problem with that. We won't be needing it until the next spring.
I'm grateful that you're letting me do the maintenance. I know my father is the one who usually does it.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes, it's very interesting.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with it, Kali.
Yeah, thanks. They hear it right. Is Maple really looking forward to it? She's way too kind. I don't think that... And nobody like me deserves such a treatment. I couldn't ask for anything better than being treated this kindly by someone so capable who's always doing her best. And yet he wants to ask her out. So technically, you know, you still want to ask for something better. Anywho, I really want to make her happy. I must do my best and not disappoint her. For you can tell that she also has the hots for him. But he just doesn't notice that. We've been walking around here multiple times, but I can't see Miss Peregrine anywhere.
Yeah, she doesn't need to be here. She probably went somewhere else.
Let's head to the barn now. Hopefully my father saw her. I mean, with his eyes, not something worse. The barn stands approximately 100 meters away from the plum field. There are two of them. One of them is used as workshop. Father occupies the workshop most time, where he maintains some farming machines and other electronics. Occasionally, I help him work on maintenance and fixing things, but I also enjoy working with small electronics the most. I should have not added also there. It's fun and interesting, but spending days with Maple is even better! Obviously. There are no fun days without her. Yeah? True. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, the guy is in love. Let's face it. when you have someone you're in love with. If you get even like a minute a day, I may be like, you know, stretching the idea quite a lot, but even if you get like a minute a day, your day is instantly better, basically. And the mood increases to the positive and so on. That's true.
Golly, look!
Wait!
Harry!
With a big smile, that's extremely adorable, Maple points at the entrance of the barn. Perhaps. Is Miss Peregrine inside?
No! It's my cousin's lamp! He's awake!
Oh. A small fluffy lamp approaches Maple. It's fun to see him trot around as if he's doing these morning stretches. I try my best not to move an inch in order to not gain attention to this helpless looking creature, but he's of course very curious. What's happening? Why is he sniffing me?
Oh! You must have noticed the apples you're carrying.
Can you call him so he stays away from me?
Why? Are you afraid of him, Kali?
No, I'm not comfortable with animals. I can never guess what's on their minds. It's a bit terrifying. But a sheep? And a young one at that? I don't think you have anything to worry about. I guess I'm afraid of him, yeah.
Let me get the apples.
Please do it quick, he's sniffing my side a lot.
He's very gentle. Don't worry, he won't bite.
Unless suddenly a carnivorous sheep. Maple approaches the pouch which I'm carrying. She grabs a shiny big red apple. It's a miraculous view to see the lamb following Maple's direction. She's right, he's quite gentle. How many times have I mentioned how amazing Maple is? She's so good at so many things. She does just work hard on the farm, she's also really good with animals. Isn't this the same thing, kind of? Being able to do things with these unpredictable creatures, it's impressive work indeed. She's so precious. I really want to protect her and make her happy. I want to have fun with her. I want to hug her. Can I do that for?
I don't know, man.
I'm not just weak, I don't have any particular skills either.
Oi, Kali, fancy seeing you here.
Yes, father.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, good morning, Maple. How's the harvest going?
We're almost done. Kali has been very helpful.
That's good to hear.
Father, did you happen to see Mrs. Peregrine?
Huh? Nah, haven't seen her today. Is she taking a stroll?
I guess. But Maple said she's not in a good state today. It's really chilly today, so we're looking for her.
Well, it's been a while since she came to the barn for. I haven't seen her in a while. Have you checked the potato field?
I mean, I haven't seen her anywhere else.
I don't think she's able to go too far away. Don't worry too much about it.
Well, I mean, I want to ensure her safety and...
It looks like we've finally overcome your fear of her.
I mean, her safety is important for me, okay? Because she's precious. I mean, she's precious to Maple.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Have you gone to the apple orchard? It's unlikely, but she may have gone there. She loves that place.
Yeah, we plan to go there too.
Oh, alright. Have fun.
We will, thank you.
And father is like,
can he just goddamn confess to her already? What is that son of mine doing? Like, come on. When I was his age.
It really is chilly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Are you okay?
I'm well layered. How about you?
I mean, she definitely is well layered. Look. Like, the brown layer underneath. There's like a blue sweater. Over that, another sweater. Yeah, she's good to go. This guy is not. A t-shirt and a little jacket. At least use that zipper, man. Does it have a zipper, actually? Maybe. I say that, but I actually, when walking out now, I feel cold. I didn't used to be like that. Am I getting old? I'm getting old, am I not? I'm definitely getting old. And still, it's like t-shirt, a blouse, or some sweater or whatever, and a winter jacket. Actually, my jacket can be called winter, right? Yeah. More like a very late or very early spring, very late autumn. I don't know why it took me so long to say autumn. Don't mind me. Anyway.
I'm well layered. How about you?
Me too.
Your head was freezing for...
No. It must have been, my sweat. Dude, what? Let's go to the apple orchard now. The walk can warm us up.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, if you are in constant movement, yeah. I guess I should have dressed up better. It does look like the weather will get worse later on in the day. Oh, that's nice. After some time walking, we reached a beautiful apple orchard on the hill. It's surprisingly windy up here. On a hill? Makes sense, actually.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it must be the wind.
You have a cute sneeze, Callie.
Yeah. Thanks, you too. What?
I wasn't sneezing.
Wait, what was I saying again? I mean, you not sneezing, cute.
Thank you.
Got her. Maple seems to have a sudden interest in the foliage. Am I saying wrong, or is she bashful? Wait. What's going on? Did she just... Oh my god, she's so adorable. My heart cannot take it. Maple! Hey, Maple!
Mrs Peregrine isn't here. I'll go to that side.
She's so cute, I really want to hold her tight in my arms. Okay, I'll have a look on that side. The wind gushes with less mercy this time, casually blowing some of the fallen leaves away. It's a sea of many shades of crimson, for as far as the eyes could see. Finding Miss Peregrine here will be hell. Miss Peregrine, where are you? The day started out clear and beautiful, but it's slowly becoming dark and cloudy. It may get colder at the evening as the evening approaches. It would probably be for the best if we return soon. I really hope we can find Miss Peregrine on our way back. I mean, it starts to get too cold. I should move more, or it will get even colder. The wind is making it impossible to sweat. It's very unpleasant.
Are you okay, Callie?
Yeah, I'm holding on.
You don't look well. Oh your hands, they're freezing.
I didn't even notice that Maple started holding my hand. It's cold. Annoyingly cold. Are you cold too, Maple?
Yeah, a little bit. You're freezing for. Look at that red nose.
I mean, it's a bit windy up here.
You're not wearing enough layers. Help me fix that.
Huh? Maple pulls the tip of my jacket and closes its flaps to ensure that it will properly keep out the freezing wind. She then finishes it with light taps on my chest.
This zipper doesn't close properly, does it?
Yeah, I never remembered to have it fixed.
I'll redo it for you when we're back.
Oh, thank you.
Let me just try this.
Try what? She's so close, I can catch a sweet scent from her. It's so hard to resist the urge to hug her.
There, is it better now?
Yeah, it's really warm. Oh my god, calm down, me. This is absolutely not the time.
Should we take a break? There is a hut at the end of the orchard. I don't know if it's stayed now for... We can go there and wait until the weather gets better. This wind is annoying, isn't it?
You're right. Let's do it. The hut isn't very well insulated, but it does its best to protect us from the wind that's been getting harsher as time goes by. Maple thoroughly scanned around. Probably looking for the warmest corner of the space. She seemed to decide on one of them. I did my own scanning, decided that Maple had chosen the best corner, and scooted myself to her side. It could be worse, but for now, it's the best that we have.
Are you hungry, Callie?
I'm not. Is it lunchtime?
It's probably past. Do you want to share an apple?
Sounds good. Maple takes an apple out of her pouch. She also takes out a small shiny object from her pocket. Ooh, I recognize that. Let me guess, it's a knife.
Oh yes, it's a pocket knife that you gave me.
Ooh,
It has been extremely useful.
that's so nice. It's a very useful thing to keep, yeah. That is true. I mean, that is true. Technically not a pocket knife, but like a Swiss knife I keep in the car. That's so nice. It's a very useful thing to keep.
It's a really weird present, don't you think?
Yes.
I guess so. I'll think of a better one next time.
I love this weird present for.
Oh, Maple returns her attention to the apple and she starts to skillfully peel it. It's a very heartwarming view. Okay. In no time, we munch the crunchy apple slices in silence. I mean, if they are crunchy, then you can. It's probably not that silent. I bet you hear the bit of crunch. Just a little bit. But hopefully it's not the annoying kind of way.
This is nice. It isn't too tart.
Yeah. Is this from this orchard?
It is. It's from last month's harvest. Do you like it?
Even though it's not too tart, according to Maple, it's still far from sweet. These sorts of apples tend to be sour. I can't remember when I started to eat sour apples. I used to strongly reject them in any possible way. This apple would have been one I'd reject too. But weirdly, I find myself taking another bite. Did I gain tolerance to tart apples? Has my palate grown mature? Or perhaps it's because Maple gave this to me. I mean, I feel like, I mean, it's an apple, so you can't really prepare it. But when it comes to food that you can prepare and so on, I guess depending on who prepares something can also change if you will or will not eat it. Cause like, there were, for example, certain things I did not like eating back in the day when my mother prepared it. But I liked it when her mother, so my grandmother, prepared it. But then again, also, I absolutely did not like any of the cooking from the grandmother from my father's side. Jesus, her cooking was so bad. Ugh. Anyway.
Remember how the summer was really warm this year? I heard that it's a sign that the winter will arrive early. It will be rough at that. You better be prepared, Callie. When we return, carry some of the persimmons and apples back to the place, would you? I hope this winter won't be too bad for... Oh, and I'll cook a big batch of stew for you, in case there's a big storm.
Thank you, Maple.
Let me know what you want to eat. I'll make enough food to last the winter, which hopefully won't be too rough.
Oh. That reminds me. How's your fireplace? We still have to make sure it works.
Do you mind checking it up for me?
Of course not. I can do it when we get back.
That's great, thank you.
It's nothing compared to the big batch of the stew that we'll cook. Huh.
Well, I haven't done a thing about it. It's only a plan for now.
I know. You're very kind to me. I don't feel like I deserve it sometimes.
Oh, cut it out.
I just...
Do you have a problem with how I treat you?
No, of course not. I mean, I love it. You're so good, so kind, so lovely. I really like everything that you do, and
Then what's that about? Why do you think you don't deserve my kindness?
I mean, I was just...
Huh?
Well...
Is it really that hard for you to enjoy the things you receive? Is it why you keep saying you're not good enough?
It's not...
I've had my fair share of self-loathing. I wouldn't want you to feel the same.
You what? Why would you do that?
It happens every now and then.
Maple, no, I don't know where you got that idea, but you're an amazing person. You work really hard. You shouldn't hate yourself. That you wouldn't do you any good. Maple doesn't answer me for a while. I wonder what's on her mind. Is she offended? Is she sad? I'm sorry. I mean, it hurts me to know that you went... what you went through. You didn't deserve that, and...
No. I'm the one who is being insensitive. I'm sorry.
Maple?
If you felt that way because of what I'm doing to myself, what makes you think I wouldn't feel anything when you do the same? You know what? I think you should tell yourself what you told me before.
What?
Wait, no. I'll make it easier for you, so I'll say it. Callie, you're an amazing person. You're the best.
Maple?
You should stop telling yourself that you're not good at things. You should stop that self-loathing. I cannot read your mind, but I know that you're being too harsh on yourself. It's not good, Callie. You have to let go of the absurd standards that you have for yourself. You just need to do your best at what you like.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, do your best. That will do you some good.
Her voice disappears. Alongside the thin, frosty breath she just exhaled. Her eyes wander far in the daydream she's having. For a moment, there is only silence between us. I feel like Maple's trying to settle her thoughts. I wonder if she's feeling better now. Is there any way I can comfort her? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I need to hear that myself as well. Thank you for that.
If you need me to tell you how awesome you are, just let me know. I'll say it as many times as you need.
That sounds lovely. Do you want another apple? I'll cut it.
Let me do that. You can rest.
Okay.
This apple starts to...
Yeah, I still like it, fool.
You have peculiar taste, Maple. I think that's pretty cool.
Why, thank you.
I wish I could enjoy more food. That must be really convenient. Being more comfortable with her makes me want to open myself bare. I want to be honest with her. Do it. I want her to see my flaws. I want her to see my insecurities and the things I hate about myself. I think I want her to tell me that I'm fine. Is that too selfish to ask?
It is indeed convenient to enjoy lots of food, but there's nothing wrong with being picky.
Thank you.
There's always alternatives that can fulfill your nutritional needs. You're lucky that I know my way around it. I'll help you with that, so don't worry about it. We can find a lot of new things for you to try.
You don't mind?
Why would I?
Well, she's way too kind. Being with such a precious person makes me really easy inside. I really want to make her happy, man. She gives me so much joy. I don't think I'll be able to return it properly. I want her to feel the same warmth, or even more, that she's blessed me with. What if she's already feeling all of that? Right?
Ooh, it's colder than I thought.
Yeah. Will Miss Peregrine be okay?
I hope so.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to come closer?
Is that fine with you?
Of course, come. Ooh, nice.
We scoot closer to each other. Our arms graze, not as gently as I'd expected, but it's warm.
Kali,
Yes?
I appreciate your effort. Thank you.
Yeah? Of course, I'm happy to do that.
I know it hasn't been easy for you. The breeze, the rough walk, everything. All to rescue Mrs. Peregrine, whom you're afraid of.
Wait, I'm not afraid of her.
Come on, it's obvious.
Hardly am not afraid. I don't think I can deny it much anymore. It should be pretty obvious after all of those years. Come on, entire village knows. I've been getting to know Maple much more just from today's event. I hope she won't mind my fears and weaknesses. I will start to think that she feels the same way towards me as I do towards her. You don't say! I'm a coward, aren't I?
Where did that come from?
I mean, I'm scared of your sweet Mrs. Peregrine.
My sweet... No, Kali, you're right. She's kind of fierce. Your fear is totally understandable.
But isn't she precious?
Yeah, she's very precious. I owe her my life. That's kind of funny to remember. Do you remember it too? It's many years ago, but still.
Of course, of course. We were worried sick. If it hadn't been for her screaming, we wouldn't have noticed you inside the pit.
Yeah, it was weird for I was pretty sure Miss Peregrine wasn't able to reach where I was. It was too hilly. You were also in my house at the time, helping my mother to do some cleaning. I was so alone. It was a mystery. How could Miss Peregrine wander that far?
I might have been responsible for that now that I remember it. I was cleaning Miss Peregrine's space. I might have let her go unintentionally. I'm really sorry, Maple.
Wait, stop. We're apologizing again.
I mean, you and your mother clearly instructed me to watch over Miss Peregrine, but I was careless, so...
I tried to put it together. If Miss Peregrine didn't go out at the time, I might have not made it out alive, don't you think?
Maple, what are you saying?
I'm being serious. I'm alive now thanks to Miss Peregrine wandering out. I'm alive now thanks to you, Kali. So stop saying you're a coward, stop saying you're weak, stop saying that you're nobody.
I mean, I never...
Even inside your mind, stop thinking yourself dead. You're Kali, you, albeit indirectly, saved my life.
For a moment, there is only silence between us. Maple's words shake me hard. It's impossible to answer her back. Maple, this amazing person right beside me now, is telling me that I saved someone's life. How is that possible? This must be a dream. There is no way I could possibly do such an incredible thing as saving a life.
Even now, you're staying with me. You could just forget about Miss Peregrine and say that she will come back anytime. You gave me your time of day to search for her with me. You went to places to find her with me. You dislike the cold weather, yet you're here with me now. Wouldn't nobody do all of that?
I mean, I just...
I just hope that you can see yourself in a better light now, Callie. You're really,
Maple sighs deeply and leans her weight onto me even more. Her arm stands up, then embraces her body even tighter than before. Are you okay, Maple? Can I get closer to you? That must sound really stupid. We're already as close as we physically can be. What was I thinking? Despite I feeling weird urge to impress her that I've been having since I woke up this morning, I don't feel I can hold it anymore. Do it.
Hey, Callie!
Please let me do this for a while.
Okay.
Holding Maple in my arms is everything I've imagined and even more. She's really soft. She's warm, just like her hand that held me. I really want to spend many more days with her. She's my precious person. Oh my god, thinking about all of that makes me giddy all over.
It's warm.
That's good to hear.
Your hands are still freezing, For.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Give me your hands.
Maple reaches my hands with hers. Our fingers are intertwined. They exchange warmth. For it's more like she's sharing hers with me. She then starts to massage my fingers. It felt really comforting. Everything she does is always comforting. It feels nice.
Your hands are really soft, Callie. I thought tinkerers would have rough hands.
I mean, well, I only work with small electronics. I didn't use much strength to do that.
Don't you like to work on bigger machines?
I mean, I take my time doing that. Your tractor, I mean, I'll finish it by spring, don't worry.
I'm not worried at all.
Oh, good to hear that.
You know what? I'm jealous of you, Callie. Wait, what? Why would you be jealous of me? Yeah, you and tinkering. You're doing a good job with it. You're really passionate about it. That's cool. I want to do things I'm passionate about as well.
But Maple, what do you mean? You're so good at everything you do. You've been working so hard on the farm. I mean, you're amazing at it and...
That's the thing, Callie. I only work on the farm because I don't want my father's hard work to go into waste. Farming is uninteresting enough, but it's never been my passion.
Huh?
Yeah, it sounds really strange, doesn't it? Most of the time I don't even know what I'm doing and...
Whoa. I mean, I think it's even more amazing. You're doing so well at the work you're not even passionate about?
You think so? Of course!
I'm not even good at things that I'm passionate about, let alone the things I don't care for. That's really cool.
Well, I guess so.
Every time I learn more about Maple, I keep finding more things to be in awe of. How is it possible for someone to be this awesome? She's everything nice and lovely. How amazing is that?
Farm work has its own interesting things, but it's not something I would do out of nothing.
Do you not like working on the farm?
It's fine, I guess. I have to do it, and since I keep hearing people telling me how good I'm at it, I just keep on doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What for?
I mean, I keep telling you how great you are at farming, so...
Well, I take it as a compliment.
I know that you are indifferent with farming.
It's complicated, Callie. I'm certain I want to find different things to do in the future. For now, this is fine.
Whatever you decide to do in the future, I'll cheer for you. I'm sure we'll do many great things.
Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Do you have something else you really want to do?
I'm not sure what I want to do as well.
I know you're good at sewing. I saw you doing it some time ago. You're also a great cook.
Yeah, I mean, I do that in the winter. I don't have any tools for, so I can only do the bare minimum. Also, Mother needs lots of help in the barn to prepare for the next season farming. But doesn't leave me with much time.
I mean, if you tell me what tools you need, I'll try to get them ready for you.
Tools?
You know, sewing machine perhaps, or anything that can help you sew more easily. Maple scoots closer to my side. She slowly leans her head and takes a deep breath. The freezing air pains her frosty sigh.
Ah, that would be really nice. Thank you, Kali.
I do my best to reposition myself to get close to her. I hope she's still comfortable. I'm happy to do it.
You give really nice hugs, Kali. It's really comfortable.
I'm glad to hear that.
Say, do you have someone you like, Kali?
Someone I like.
Do you like me?
It's a mistake to swallow and gasp at the same time. I had to cough hard to prevent myself from choking. Maple's question pierces me as fast as an arrow, but my brain can't comprehend it.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Does that mean you like me?
Wait, where's that coming from? I'm not ready!
Well, I was just wondering about it. Wait a minute! You weren't ready? Does it mean you liked me for a while?
Maple!
Yes?
What would you do if someone like me liked you?
Someone like you?
Well, let's say an average 18-year-old tinkerer.
Huh. I don't care.
Why not?
I know who this someone might be.
Oh, well, someone cares about you a lot. He's hardworking, he likes you, he thinks you're really cute. His favorite memory of you is when you were working hard on the farm one summer's day.
Why on one summer's day, to be specific?
Well. Oh my god. All of the reasons I can think of are way too indecent to say out loud. I'm unforgivable trash.
Kali?
Yes?
Why is that?
Well, it's because, well...
Huh?
You work the hardest on summer days.
So this someone thinks I don't work as hard on spring and autumn days, does he?
No, you work hard on spring and autumn days too.
Okay.
So what would you do? He would happily fix your machines, and he would, do his best to maintain your fireplace.
Before I answer that, let me ask you something first.
Sure, please do.
Would this person help me accompany Sebastian to the field?
Who?
Sebastian?
Yeah, our bull. Remember?
A faint memory of a giant, absolutely menacing bull lights up in my mind. Sebastian. A name I haven't thought of in a while.
Oh my god.
So, can he help me with Sebastian? Or does he have a hard time making him do his walk?
I don't think so. Sebastian is,
Oh, he's also afraid of Sebastian, I see.
Wait, no, I'm quite sure he would. Do his best to accompany Sebastian on his walk, yeah?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so what do you think?
Alright, I've made up my mind.
Oh yeah, let me know.
I don't want him. Rejected!
Wait, what?
Oh, really?
This person sounds interesting, but nothing more.
What if he walks Sebastian every morning? He'd do his best. He'd also brush the pony's mane and shear the sheep and...
None of it matters. I'm not interested.
I understand.
My heart sinks upon hearing that, but I guess it's to be expected. Shit, you are so dumb. Maybe this way too awesome for someone like me. That has always been obvious. I got a little bit arrogant before. But you said someone who does that and that. You didn't say yourself. Come on, man! Man up!
Huh. Also, I do have someone else that I like.
You do?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wait, what? I never knew that!
Well, I never told anyone.
Who is it? Is the person from this village as well? Does the person also work on the farm?
Yeah, and And yep, he's helped me on the farm too.
That's to be expected. Someone really strong, kind, and helpful to Maple must have taken a great interest in her as well. Does he treat you well?
Yes, he's very sweet.
Oh, that's good to hear. If my feelings aren't reciprocated, I hope Maple will meet someone kind who will treat her well. You don't feel like that, let's face it. She deserves that, at the very least. If this person is as kind as she said, I'll be happy for her too. Or so you think.
Huh, he came to this village a few years ago. He was very shy and awkward. Everything scared him. There was nobody that he knew around here. So I invited him to my place. He took his time to warm up to me. He loved the freshly roasted chestnuts that we just prepared. It was raining that day and he sneezed a lot. It was cute. Once I got to know him better, he became really talkative and noisy. I guess he was just shy in the beginning. He loved the wooden duck toy that I got from my father, so I gave it to him. He ended up disassembling the duck into nothing and he cried when he found out how much I treasured the duck.
Maple, wait. A few nostalgic memories flit through my mind. A cold rainy day, a cup of warm sweet tea, a girl with a soft wool jacket.
What's this feeling? Why does my chest hurt so much?
I haven't even finished processing Maple's rejection, but now... Her every word pierces me. They hurt, but they're also incredibly warm and comforting. How strange! Even with this unpleasant tightness in my chest that kept on pulling my heartstrings, I feel nothing but grateful to her. She's my most precious person.
Are you okay? Do you want a hug?
I must look so pathetic right now. Getting over the emotion was never in my plan on the day I meant to ask her out. But you never did. Maple's embrace is so comforting. Her scent is adorable. Her chest is so soft. Nice. Her heartbeats are so melodious. I don't want her to stop patting my head. I try to squeeze her to communicate that. I wonder if she gets it. She probably does. She continues doing this thing, occasionally brushing her fingertips against my ear. It's a blissful feeling.
Are you feeling better now, Kali?
Maple. I'm really sorry about that wooden duck. That was really stupid of me.
I mean, you managed to reassemble it for. Oh, it's good.
I mean, it can no longer paddle for.
It doesn't need to.
Huh? I felt terrible about that. I still do. I'm sorry.
Kali, don't apologize so many times.
It was your father's.
Yeah, it's okay. It's still the same place. Sitting quietly with the countless little things that you made for me.
Little things?
They're really cute, Kali. Wait, why do you still keep that trash? What are you talking about? They're lovely.
I'm choked. There is no way I can pretend I feel nothing after this, man. I'm working so hard right now to stay calm and composed, but it's just not possible. My emotions are too overwhelming. Also, can I just point out, this guy is never calm and composed. Like, his emotions are overflowing each time. From excitement to nervousness, to happiness, to sadness, and yet now to a peculiar warmth and pain at the same time. These are a whole lot of emotions to experience in less than a day. My heart is strangely fluttering. I really want to tell Maple how I feel, how I've been feeling all of this time. I should do it now.
Oh no. I've forgotten everything I practiced with Miss Peregrine this morning. I was preparing myself for this moment.
My brain refuses to conjure any words now. I just want to have Maple for me right here, right now. How can I do that? I want her to hear my heart beating. That's the only thing I can think of right now. What? I pulled her towards me as much as I can. I can feel her losing her balance and shifting her away from me entirely. I can feel how much my hug has startled her. At this moment I really want to have her just for myself. I'm very thankful that she doesn't say a word about what's going on. I would be able to conjure a word to answer her. She seems to understand it. For some moments, we stay still, continuously sharing words with each other, sinking our breaths. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Can I like you?
You can do whatever you want, Callie.
Ooh, that's a dangerous line. I mean, may I care for you? May I care for you for many days to come? I want to be with you.
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any better way to ask you. I really want to do it better.
I think it's charming, Callie.
You're joking.
No, I'm being honest.
Oh my god.
Then let me ask you one question back.
Yes?
May I continue tend the beautiful garden that blooms in your heart? She heard that! Let's go!
My what?
Your beautiful garden.
Garden, what are you talking?
Oh my, did you actually hear that? Oh, you're so cute, Callie. Oh my. Stop! That's really embarrassing. Are there lots of cabbages in the garden of your heart? I can't wait. Stop it. I wonder what else you have in that garden.
Maple, no. In a desperate attempt to stop Maple from teasing me further, I can only think of one thing. I don't want to keep hearing about this stupid garden. I want to shut her up, so I do the one thing I've never dared imagine before. Nice. When our lips meet, the wind stops blowing. For a moment, silence surrounds us. It effectively deafens me. Has time really stopped for us? Should I be worried about it? But Maple's soft and cold lips are begging to be warmed up, so that's what I do. I press myself on her more. She's sitting still in her awkwardly leaned back position. Is she even comfortable? I try to gently approach her back with my arms with the intention to support her so she won't fall, but I can't stop myself. I find my arms hugging her tighter than ever. We're as close as we can be. She doesn't pull herself back. And either as she pulls herself onto me. Her bright eyes stare at me courageously at that. It's too much to take. I decide to shut my eyes tight, savoring the sweet taste of her smile and her hug. Did she continue to stare at you? Anyway.
But couldn't it be your first kiss, could that?
What are you talking about?
That was definitely my first. You're really good at that, Callie.
Am I?
Yep.
So I was getting... Wait a minute! How much experience do you have, you can tell?
I'm not telling you, hehe.
Maple, wait! Wait! As usual, the flustered Maple always has something else catching her attention. This time it's the lowly hangry grey clouds. Wait for me!
Oh, Callie, look!
What is it?
It's almost still movement, but beautiful, soft-looking pieces of crystallized snow are tumbling gently to the earth. It's the first snow of the year.
Whoa, it release. How early?
So's right. Warm summers lead to early winter. That's very interesting.
What an interesting thing to learn indeed.
Do you still think you're not charming, Callie?
Of course. That was probably the worst confession you've ever received in your life.
I disagree with that.
Why?
To be able to profess your feelings someone you care for even without plan is charming. Also, even better, you did it during the first snowfall of the year. I think that's pretty romantic, Callie.
Well...
You couldn't have planned that, could you? You definitely didn't plan it. You didn't dress enough for the snow. Is that you admitting it?
What else can I do? You're too amazing, Maple.
You're amazing yourself. I really love that part of you, Callie.
Thank you.
Nothing could make me happier at this very moment. Even the falling snow, which I despise, doesn't feel as cold. I feel warm and fizzy all over at the moment.
Let's go back.
Right. I mean, we should return before it gets colder.
Yes. Miss Peregrine couldn't possibly wander to this area either. It's way too far.
Of course, but I really hope we can find her on our way back. It's freezing! Maple doesn't seem to have anything to protect her head. She'll get sick if the snowfall gets more intense. You should take this.
Wait, isn't this your jacket?
Yeah, it should help keep your head dry at least.
Callie, no! You dislike the cold weather, you'll freeze.
I'm fine. I don't want you to fall sick. I care about you too much not to think about that.
Don't be silly, Callie.
I'm not being silly. I really want you to keep warm. I always do, this.
How about you?
My concern about your well-being is much stronger than my dislike of the cold weather.
Whoa! Are you sure you're the cowardly self-proclaimed nobody whom I was with a few minutes ago?
Yeah, she got me there. Maple accepted my feelings for her has lit a small fire in my chest. It's a new feeling that I've never had before. It feels warm, like something I want to protect with my life. Here, I'll put it on you. It will get really cold on our way back. She's so close. Her warm permeates my clothes. I can't resist the mounting urge to embrace her. The voice in my brain keeps on screaming, "Hacker!" So I eventually do what it asks me to do. Within a single swoop, she's back in my arms again.
I guess you were really cold, Callie. You're really warm. It's rather pleasant.
Ben, let's stay like this for a while. Let me keep you warm. Do you like it?
Yeah.
You can have as much as you want, Maple.
Dummy.
The walk back to the village is strangely very light and springy. Is this the power of, affection? This makes me giddy. It felt like I'm fluttering all the way back home.
Are you fine, Callie? It must be really, really cold.
Your hand is keeping me warm, Maple.
When we reach my place, I'll prepare a warm bath for you.
That sounds really nice. I hope Mrs. Peregrine is able to return home in some ways.
I hope so too. Oh! Callie, look!
What is it? Mrs. Peregrine is a chicken? Okay. Okay, I did not expect that. I thought it would be a dog. Mrs. Peregrine? I don't know how to make like a chicken noises. Where have you been? We're searching for you everywhere. Again, gives that stabbing stare that depicts how much he disapproves of me. You've misbehaved today. You have to apologize to Maple. Look at how cold she is. Look at. I'm being stern to Miss Peregrine here. If you laugh, she will think that she has someone on her side.
Alright, try that again.
Yeah, so Mrs. Peregrine.
Oh dear. Come in, Callie. I'll prepare you a head bath.
Thanks, Maple. Maple takes Mrs. Peregrine's shawl and fixes it on my shoulders. It's lovely how gently she does this. She's always been so gentle to me. She then softly pats my wet head, oh my god, and steps inside her house. That warmed me up more than any hot bath could. What is it? Oh, now you have something to say to me? What is it? Of course. I watch Mrs. Peregrine roaming around the porch. She seems unbothered, of course. She always looks unconcerned. It seems like she's getting ready for a snooze after a day of, I don't know, fun. Good for her, I guess. You know what, Mrs. Peregrine? Today was supposed to be a calm day spent with Maple doing fun things. Thanks to a certain someone, however, it became incredibly chaotic. You get what I mean?
Of course you would get it. You're just you're a precious family member.
We had to scan the entire field twice. Went to the field with the plum trees. We even went to the apple orchard. Yeah, exactly. You know that place, right? We went all the way up there to look for you. Of course you weren't there. It was freezing. I thought I was going to faint. Maple kept me warm. Maple, jeez. We did. Yeah. Thinking about what happened in the apple orchard is warming my body up. It's working wonders. Maple's sweet lips and warm hugs were too lovely. I did it, Mrs. Peregrine. I confessed to her, okay? She rejected... No, she said she liked me. Can you believe it? All the practice I did was useless for... Wait, no. The practice was very, very useful. It was indeed. Thank you, Mrs. Peregrine, for practicing with me. You saved me in a very strange way. That reminds me, I haven't thanked you for saving Maple that time. You're such a small being, but you've done big things for us. Without you, I can't imagine what would have happened to Maple. I wouldn't be able to live my life the same way. I mean it, we owe you our lives. I don't know if it's my imagination, but after I finish my sentence, Mrs. Peregrine approaches me slowly with her limping walk. My heart starts to race as she gets closer, but I brace myself for it. Maple, let me be with her, so Mrs. Peregrine is nothing. Ow. Mrs. Peregrine pecks my hand twice, then nonchalantly returns to the spot on the porch where she usually lounges. What was that for? That hurts, Mrs. Peregrine. Was she trying to reply to me? Was she saying, "You're welcome," or something like that? Oh my god, she's so sweet!
I guess she's not as scary as I thought after all. Callie, why don't you come in? Don't you want to try your hair first?
I'm coming.
Alright, I'm going to put Miss Peregrine's shawl back on her.
Nah.
Oh, how cute!
She's really cute indeed.
Oh, do you no longer fear her, Callie?
No, of course not. I was never afraid of her.
Alright, I trust you.
Yeah, she's really, cute indeed.
Come in your bath ready. I'll prepare a meal for us.
Sure.
What was all of that?
And the next morning, he has to go on a walk with Sebastian. Oh, what a lovely little story.
Thank you for reading. Story art programming by Konayachi.
That was so cozy and nice.
BGM GJP Soundworks SFX Pixabay.
Oh, I know that one. Was that Sebastian? Okay.
Proofreader Abby Hime.
I know that one.
Miscellaneous help, an anonymous family member.
Okay.
Engine Ren'Py. Big thank you to Python.
Man, Ren'Py is such a crazy good engine.
An extra story has been unlocked. Enjoy!
I don't know what's with the voice, by the way. Do I click or... Seems like it. Will it trigger automatically or do I have to find it? Oh, it's triggered. Okay. Let's find her again. Again? Where is... We found Mrs. Peregrine. Thank you for helping. I was about to try to save the game with the right click, by the way. Alright, extras. Let's jump into this. It happened on a snowy afternoon in the middle of winter. Mother had been on the porch for quite a while. It sounded like she was having a talk with someone. I tried to peek through the window. She was talking to a tall man. I didn't know who he was. He seemed to notice me, and he told my mother about me peeking. Mother sighed as usual and told me to come out.
Where are your manners? Now greet our guest properly. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, young lady. Would you like to meet my son Carly? He's a little bit shy.
This boy hid perfectly behind his father's leg. I didn't see him at all until he peered out at me. He looked like he was about to cry.
I'm sorry, he's a bit shy. The move was quite hard on him. I hope you can understand.
I understand well.
There isn't anyone who has enough free time to play with him. Everyone is really busy. I hope you're fine.
That sounds great. Now why don't bring Kali inside to play? I have a few things to discuss with his father here. Okay, mother.
Kali didn't budge, but then after his father convinced him, he slowly came closer to me. We're about the same height. She's a little taller. His dark hair and eyes didn't resemble his father's. He probably inherited them from his mother. That's definitely not something a child would be thinking, by the way.
Are you hungry? Do you like chestnuts? We just finished roasting some.
Kali was really quiet. I imagine it wasn't easy for him, being in a new place full of strangers, even if they were trying to be kind to him.
Achoo! Are you okay? Wait, I'll brew you some tea. I'll also get you a blanket. Ding, 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 ding. Here, have a seat. And here is a blanket. Give me some minutes to get the tea. Feel free to look around.
When I retrieved a napkin to grab the piping hot chestnuts, I saw through the corner of my eyes Kali glancing about curiously. He looked around, then walked over to the display table where some of the things were resting.
Is there anything here that interests you?
He looked at a row of wooden figures display. They were quite cute. It would make sense if he liked them. One particular thing that I loved was a wooden duck toy. It was a gift that father got for me years ago.
Look at this one, it's a duck.
His eyes shone brightly.
It is. Look, it can walk. If place it tilted like this, then release it. See, it's moving.
Whoa!
Here, take it.
So this is the story that she mentioned, I guess, in the main one.
Thank you.
We spent some time playing with the wooden duck. Kali really loved it. It was nice to see him warming up.
Can you take a deeper look at this duck? I want to see how it works. Sure, feel free to.
While Kali was entertained, I finished peeling the chestnuts and brewing the tea. It had been a while since I met someone my age. It was really fun. I came closer to where he sat, engrossed with the wooden duck.
What are you trying to do? I'm trying to see how it works. It has a very interesting contraption. It's using wave to leverage the legs.
Kali talked more about a few things I couldn't really understand, but it was nice to listen to him. I remember thinking he was a really curious person.
Do you want some chestnuts? They're not too hot now. Thank you. Use the napkin to wipe your hands. I know how dirty the duck is.
Oh, thank you.
Maple.
Maple, thank you for this.
You're welcome.
Thanks to the wooden duck, Kali flipped 180 from being shy to a very passionate and talkative person. He raved about the sweet chestnuts, the tea, the nice figures on display, and the wooden duck he was checking. He was very excited. He was nothing like the boy I first saw, who was hiding behind his father's leg.
By the way, I'm curious, where are you from?
I came from Dovetown.
Oh, I see. Why did you move here?
Well, father told me someone wanted him to help them with the machines here.
And how about your school?
He homeschooled me, so we just sold the house, packed up and moved.
I didn't see your mother. Where is she?
She's not with us. She left. That's what father said.
Oh, I didn't know. Are you okay?
Yeah,
I barely remember her. Father told me if I didn't get on too well. Father always been the parent I'm with. It's nice. The one on the porch is your mother? Yeah, did she scare you? No, not at all. You hid really well behind your father's leg, For. I'm not scared of your mother. It's fine, Kali. Sometimes I'm scared of her too. I know, right? I mean... Gotcha!
Kali pursed his lips together and blushed hard. He tried to hide his embarrassment, but it was very obvious.
It's fine, Kali. I'm not angry.
Kali's gasping face was hilarious. I couldn't hold back my laughter.
How did you know what I was thinking? And what's funny? I don't know, but you're amusing.
He then proceeded to drink the tea, but the cup was empty. He didn't move, probably out of embarrassment.
Here, let me refill it. Please, thank you. So, tell me about it. How interesting is it? It's really cool. Do you see these legs? They were placed together so the wave will sway like a pendulum. That's how it can walk. That's really good indeed. I'll put it back. May I watch you? Yeah.
We chatted more while Kali tried to put the duck together. Kali talked about various things. He told me about one friend that he made in his hometown, the neighbor's dog that scared him out, and about the things his father made him eat. How about your father? Is he scary as well?
He wasn't scary. He was very kind to me. He was the one who gave me the wooden duck. I didn't see him. Is he outside? No, he died last year. He was very sick. Oh!
It had been a while, but talking about father's death was unpleasant. Simply mentioning my father shut Kali up completely. He became very quiet while assembling the duck. In the end, I decided to just watch him do it. He was really attentive. It was an interesting view.
How is it?
Why was he sniffling? What was going on?
Are you okay? Kali, what's wrong? I know how to put this back together. What do you mean? It's already back. It's a duck again. It's different. Duck doesn't walk. Doesn't walk.
Kali tried to explain while he was sobbing. He stammeringly explained about it no longer swaying.
Oh, I see. It's your mother. I'm sorry. It's fine, Kali. It's alright. I'm sorry. It's fine. Look, it can still stand. It doesn't need to walk. Here, I'll put it back in its place.
As he sobbed, I wondered how I could comfort him. It was heartbreaking to see him this sad.
Do you want a hug?
Aww.
Come here, it's okay.
Kali continued sobbing on my shoulder. He kept apologizing all while struggling to breathe. It was somewhat pitiful. I didn't know what to say, so I just patted his back. It was cold. Kali was cold. His face, his hands, his back. He was unusually cold. I was thinking much about it, but after noticing it, I became worried.
Do you want a blanket? Blanket? Yeah, you're very cold. Let me get you one. I don't feel cold, For. Weird, I could feel that you're cold all over. Is it normal body temperature? I don't know. I think you're very warm, For. Oh, am I? Yeah, I like it.
Kali said that he liked it. He said that he likes my warmth. He likes my...
It was very embarrassing. I really wanted to leave this room. I'll get us some more tea. Wait, please don't go. But you don't need to pay attention to me. You can look the other way if you want, but please stay. People always leave when I cry. That makes me lonely. No. I was trying to leave you. I was just...
Very embarrassed. That was it. I didn't mean to make him sad.
I won't leave you. I'll be here. Thank you, Maple. Do you want another hug? Yes.
That day, Kali fell asleep while I was hugging him. I remember counting his long eyelashes. How do you manage that? And rubbing his eyebrows. Hey. That day, I felt like my heart grew a little bit bigger. Kali placed himself in it. I didn't mind. That day I felt like Kali was going to become someone I'd be with for a long time in the future. Ah. It's an unusually cold morning. I woke up a little bit earlier than usual. It's also still very dark outside. Mother seems to still be sleeping. I should probably start feeding the ducks and Mrs Peregrine. I better dress up more. It would be annoying to fall sick this winter. That's a weird sound coming from the porch. Is Miss Peregrine outside already? I tried to peek on the window. It's still very dark and there isn't anyone. Wait, there is someone out there. It's a tall person. It's a man. It's Kali? Huh? What is he doing there at the time of the day? Who is he talking to? So the thing is, this morning when I woke up, you were the first thing that came to my mind. That sounds pretty creepy, doesn't it, Mrs. Peregrine? Huh? Why is he saying that to Mrs. Peregrine? I hurried to my room to grab my jacket. Kali is behaving weirdly. I should ask him what's wrong. I take another peek out the window. Yeah, Kali is still there. Hey Maple, look at all those cabbages. They grown really well. Huh? It's because of your hard work that all of those beautiful cabbages were able to flourish. But of course, without doubt, you're the most beautiful among them all. You've made my life very beautiful, Maple. Do you know that you've also grown such a beautiful garden in my heart?
Garden? What's that? What is he doing? Why is he so cute? I should greet him. Let me check myself in the mirror. Yeah, I guess I look fine. Kali?
He's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he go? It's a bit too dark to see, but I'm eventually able to spot him. He's crouching in between cabbages.
Hey, Kali!
Yeah, Maple. Good morning.
What brings you here so early in the morning? Are you okay?
The thing is, well... He explains what happened to Miss Peregrine. He presses his lips, a habit he has when he's nervous. It's really cute for. I'll search for her. I'll do my best to find her. She even dropped this shawl. She should be really cold now. I didn't expect him to carry this much for Miss Peregrine. I thought he was afraid of her. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Peregrine is just in the backyard. Or she probably entered the house through the back door. I'll find her, okay? I promise you, Maple. Miss Peregrine will come back home safely. I'll go around the field, if needed. I'll get my bicycle and go around the village to search for her. Wait, this could be a chance to spend a nice day with Kali. Farming has been exhausting. A leisure day off with him would be fun.
This girl. Wait, I'll go if you give me 1 minute.
Alright, I'll wait. I go back inside to grab my pouch. I quickly snatch some apples from the table. This should be enough for us. Let's go, Maple!
Oh, Miss Peregrine. Hello, it's really cold this morning, isn't it? You'd better leave before Mother wakes up. You don't want her to see you inside, do you? I'm going to go with Kali. This is so exciting! Do you still dislike him, Mrs. Peregrine? He's a good person. He's worried about you, you know. I know. See you.
I felt a little bit a little bit bad for Kali, but this is so fun. I'll let him know later. Or will I? We walk around the field looking for Miss Peregrine. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Peregrine's chilling at home having a cozy sleep. Kali looks really worried for. It would probably do him good if I comfort him a little bit.
She'll be fine, don't worry too much. It's getting brighter now, so let's take a look around the field.
He immediately brightens up. I'm glad that worked. He then offers to take his bicycle. A bicycle ride would be so fun, but the day would pass by more quickly if we did that.
Let's just walk. It may get too breezy to cycle.
Alright. We arrive at the barn. Uncle is there, arranging fresh hay for Sebastian. Oh, he lets one of the lamps out.
Kali, look!
Is Miss Peregrine inside?
No, it's my cousin's lamp. He's awake.
We haven't named the lamp yet. I should think of a nice name. Perhaps I could ask Kali for an idea. Oh, what's happening? Why is he sniffing me? It looks like Kali's scared of him too. I feel bad, but he's really cute.
Let me get the apples.
The lamb follows my hand, or to be specific, the apple I'm holding. He's really adorable. He eats the apple neatly. Kali sighs in relief. I'm glad. Thank you, Maple.
It's not a problem at all. Are you okay?
Yeah. We then met Kali's father in the workshop by the barn. Kali asked him about Miss Peregrine. Obviously, his father had no idea. I wonder if he's noticed that I don't look nervous or worried about Miss Peregrine's appearance. It would be really strange to explain to him about this, for I secretly hope that he won't offer any help. Our eyes met and I tried to raise my eyebrows ever so slightly. He raises his eyebrows in return and I nod. I didn't plan this, but I feel like he got the message. This was really fun.
Have you gone to the apple orchard? It's unlikely, but she may have gone there. She loves that place.
Yeah, we plan to go there too.
Alright, have fun.
We will, thank you.
Thank you, Kali's father, for not offering to help. After around an hour of walking, we arrive at the orchard. It's really chilly. The wind is unforgiving. Why is this basically a recap of the story?
Are you okay, Kali?
Yeah, I'm holding on. He looks so pale. He must be cold. So cold. I tried to check his hands.
Oh my, your hand's very freezing.
Are you cold too, Maple?
Yeah, a bit. You're freezing for. Look at those that red nose.
It's a bit too windy up here. I don't understand what's so funny.
You're not wearing enough layers. Let me fix that.
He's always careless when he gets dressed. One would think he'd be more careful since he has a lower than average body temperature.
Should we take a break? There's a hut at the end of the orchard. I don't know its state now for. We can go there and wait until the weather gets better. This wind is annoying, isn't it?
You're right. Let's do it. The hut isn't perfect, but the walls form a nice fort that protects us from the angry wind. It shouldn't last very long, hopefully. Kali curls himself up and hugs his legs. He is cold and he has an empty stomach. He could get sick if it gets even icier.
Are you hungry, Kali?
I'm not. Is it lunchtime?
Probably past. Do you want to share an apple?
Good enough. I hope that the apple is sweet because Kali won't eat anything but sweet apples, but it's not even so, it's not so bad.
This is nice. It isn't too tart.
Yeah, is this from this orchard?
It is. It's from the last month's harvest. Do you like it?
I guess it's already sweet enough for him. He doesn't say anything about its taste. That's good to know. A bit of small talk should be able to warm ourselves up. We chat about the weather, as cliché as it sounds, about food. Kali offers to check the fireplace, which is very kind. Now I feel bad to bring her out to search for Mrs Peregrine. He starts to talk about how he didn't deserve the things I've done to him. Have I hurt him without realizing it?
Do you have a problem with how I treat you?
Hey, no, of course not. I love it. You're so good, so kind, so lovely. I really like everything that you do.
Then what's that about? Why do you think you don't deserve my kindness?
I was just...
What's wrong with him? Why is he like this? What can I say to him to make him see all of the great things he's been doing? What does he take me for then? I try my best to be obedient, and I work my hardest on the farm. I give up a lot of my hobbies to help keep the farm running. There are many instances where I've hated myself over that. I thought I was doing the right thing, but have I been wrong all of this time? Kali's always been someone that I've looked up to. Kali's always so warm and kind. What has he been going through?
I've had my fair share of self-loathing. I would want you to feel the same.
Why would you do that? I shouldn't have said that. It wasn't necessary. It was impulsive. And I'm not proud of it. I need some time to calm down.
It happens every now and then.
Maple, no. I don't know where you get that idea, but you're an amazing person. You work really hard. I'm sorry, it hurts to know that what you went through. You didn't deserve that.
No, I'm the one who was being insensitive. I'm sorry.
Maple? For now, I want him to stop thinking that he doesn't deserve anything. I tried to repeat what he told me before. He needs to snap it out. I don't think I'll be able to calm down myself until he's feeling better.
You have to let go of the absurd standards that you have for yourself. You just need to do your best at what you like.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, do your best. That would do you some good.
Fortunately, looks like that worked. I feel much calmer. I was being irrational and I wish I won't ever lose my temper again. It's unfair for everyone else. It's unfair for Kali. It's much calmer after that. We eat the last apple, which isn't sweet at all, and talk a little more. It's getting even colder, so we should probably sit together to avoid getting chilly, too chilly.
Do you want to come closer?
Is that fine with you?
Of course, come.
He looks quite calm about it. I tried too, but my heart is starting to race. I don't remember the last time that we were this close. We chat a little more, trying to pass the time while waiting for the wind to be kinder. Kali's grown so big, it feels so good to lean on him. I'm a coward, aren't I?
Where'd that come from?
I mean, I'm scared of your sweet Mrs Peregrine. Watch this. He usually denies being afraid of her, but he's being open about it now. It actually makes me happy. Also, it's extremely adorable how he called Miss Peregrine sweet. Oh my, he's so cute!
My sweet. No, you're right. She's kind of fierce. Your fear is totally understandable.
But, isn't she your precious?
Yeah, she's very precious. I owe her my life. That's kind of funny to remember.
That was a memorable day. It was strange having a helpless chicken screaming at me while I was powerless to calm her down. Mother was terrified, and so was Kali, but it's strange. I wasn't that afraid. I wonder why. It's probably because I made it out alive. It's probably because Kali, in a peculiar way, indirectly saved me. I owe him a lot. He has a hard time seeing this, but he's an amazing person. I need to tell him that.
I just hope that you can see yourself in a better light now, Kali. You're a really,
amazing, awesome, everything nice. That's a little bit embarrassing to say out loud. I should probably calm myself down before I talk more. Can I get closer to you? Without warning, Kali's presence surrounds me. He wraps his arms around me as tight as a knot. His soft hair brushes my face. He's breathing hard. His heartbeats are very loud. He's really close.
Kali here.
Please let me do this for a while. I feel like I'm about to burst. I hope he stays like this for a while longer so I have some time to recompose myself.
Okay.
I'm used to Kali's slightly cold body. It's not the first time that we've hugged, although it's been a while since the last time. He's still colder than me, but he's slowly getting warmer. He gets warmer and warmer, and he's probably even warmer than I am.
It's warm.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Kali repositions himself. His hands brush mine. They're freezing. It seems that his body relocated all of his heat to his hug.
Your hands are still freezing, for.
I grab his hands. It's casual and quick. I can feel that we've started to sync our body warmth together. You know what? In a way, I'm kinda similar. It's my hands that, get cold easily. Anywho. His hands are really soft. They're large, and his fingers are long. I run my fingertips across the lines of his palm. They're beautiful.
Your hands are really soft, Kali. I thought tinkerers would have rough hands.
Well, I only tinker small electronics. They didn't really use much strength to do that. I think regardless of what his hands might be like, I'd still like them. Very Kali's. We chat about even more things. Some point I tell him that I only work on the farm for the sake of my father. I don't tell anyone about that, mostly because mother's always been really strict about it. Understand where she's coming from. A lot of people rely on the farm, it's an essential resource. There is nothing to gain from telling people they don't enjoy the work. I was planning to tell Kali that either because he's always been so supportive of me working in the farm. I thought if I told him it would have felt like I was betraying him. That would be too much loss for barely any gain. His answer, however, is very unexpected. Whoa. I think that's even more amazing. You're doing so well the work you're not even passionate about.
You think so?
Of course, I'm not even good at things that I'm passionate about, let alone the things I don't care for. That's really cool. He keeps telling me how cool it is. He's being really sincere about it. Kali's really kind. He even offers to get me machines to do things I want to do. I never thought that anyone would have offered me such a thing. I think I've grown to care about him a lot. I want to be with him. He's everything soft and nice. He's so lovely. It would be pretty amazing if we were to date, wouldn't it? I have to know.
Say, do you have someone you like, Kali?
Someone like...
Do you like me?
Kali coughs really hard. I can hide my smile, but I still try to while patting his back. He's thinking about it too, isn't he? He's just so cute. He tries to deny it though. Ah, that's very Kali. What would you do if someone like me liked you?
Someone like you?
Well, let's say average 18-year-old tinkerer. It's so adorable to see this 18-year-old tinkerer in front of me trying to work out how I feel about him. Also, it's never a matter to me whether he's a tinkerer, a farmer, or a scholar, as long as it's Kali. I'm very happy, just that simple. Let's go, Maple. I'm curious about how this conversation go. I'll just play along and hear what he has to say. If someone cares about you a lot, he's hardworking, he really likes you, he thinks you're really cute. Favorite memory of you is when you were working hard on the farm one summer's day. That's a very strange description. I've never thought about that before.
When a summer day, to be specific?
Now I'm genuinely curious. What is it? You work the hardest on the summer days. We harvest lots of melons, tomatoes, and squashes in the summer. Very rather bulky, but it's alright.
So this someone thinks I don't work as hard on spring and autumn days, does he?
No, you work hard on spring and autumn days too. That's interesting. Autumn has always been the biggest harvest time, but I guess it might look different to other people. Also, what's with this conversation? Kali's still trying to run away, isn't he? So what do you think? What do I think? Well, I think he's very adorable and sincere. I like him a lot for that. His cowardice, however, needs some work. This isn't the best way to profess your feelings to somebody. Sure, it's cute, but meaningless. He has to stop running away from this. I have to put an end to this pointless conversation.
I don't want him. Reject it.
Really? Obviously, anyone can help fix the machines or maintain the fireplace. Anyone can work Sebastian every morning. It's nice, but it's nothing special. Kali may be weak and useless on the farm, but I will still choose him over anybody else who can do those things. Nice. Dude, find yourself a girl like Maple. Because it's Kali, after all. It's always him. All the time. He's a very nice person. He's lovely.
I'll certainly have someone else that I like.
You do? That day when I fell into the pit, that was of a beginning, probably. Kali threw himself into the pit to push me back up. Oh! He definitely wasn't thinking further. His father arrived with a rope. He could have just thrown that to me, but he didn't. He just carelessly jumped. At that time, my naive self thought he was really dumb. I still think he's dumb, actually, even today. I mean, what's this conversation about? It's really obvious, Kali. You're a terrible liar. I guess that's his charm, isn't it?
Kali, you dummy.
Does he, treat you well?
Yeah, he's very sweet.
I still recall that day when we met each other for the first time. It's a precious memory of mine. I still remember the taste of the chestnuts that we ate, the tea that I brewed for us, the wooden duck that stopped walking. Now I feel bad.
Do you want a hug?
I crumble his head against my chest. That should be much warmer than the shoulder. It reminds me of the day when I gave him headbutts. He's calming down much faster now than he did that time. He tightens his hug, so I keep stroking him. His ears were cold, so I massage them slowly.
Are you feeling better now, Kali?
Maple, I'm really sorry about that wooden duck. That was really stupid of me.
You may should reassemble it, for all is good.
It never mattered to me. The duck hasn't moved an inch since we placed it back to its place at that time. I've always enjoyed its presence, but I've grown up since then and I no longer played with it. Kali had once again indirectly helped me. He unconsciously helped me to move on from grieving my father. He's so kind. I don't think he's ever noticed this, but he's done so much for me. Kali's so kind. After calming down, he unexpectedly pulls me close to him. It's a bit rough, but I don't mind. He's sincere about it. Hearing his loud heartbeats is very calming. I feel grateful that he wants me to be this close to him. Can I like you? That was a very weird question. For a few moments, I'm stunned.
You can do whatever you want, Kali.
I mean, may I care for you? I mean,
Huh?
may I care for you for many days to come? I mean, I want to be with you.
Yes, you can.
Dummy Kali with his dummy confession.
Oh, wait a moment. Was he trying to practice his confession this morning? Ah, now I get it. Then let me ask you one question back.
Yes?
May God you tend the beautiful garden that blooms in your heart?
My what?
Your beautiful garden.
Garden? What are you talking?
Oh my God! Did you actually hear that?
That's
So funny! Oh, and that blushing face with the pursed lips is back out of the blue. He deserves to be teased for running away from my question before. He brought this on himself.
I'm still trying to tease him when he pulls my arm with unexpected strength. He holds my head and pulls me closer. That's obviously Maple's sake.
Are thinking.
It takes me a good few seconds before I notice that he's shut my lips with his. They're so warm, probably because he's been pursing them. I need a few seconds to get things straight in my head. Is this kiss part of his practice? It's as soft as his heart. I tried to look at his eyes to figure out what's on his mind, but he's shut his eyes. I felt like shutting mine too. Good. He's surprisingly warm and sweet. It's quite addictive. I hope that this is the first kiss of many more to come. The unexpected first snow arrives after that. A confession and a kiss on the first snow. Kali, you did it really well.
Do you still think you're not charming, Kali?
Hi, of course. That's probably the worst confession you've ever received in your life. For me, him being himself was the best confession I could have hoped for, but he needs to work on his confidence and self-esteem. That can take some time, but he's pretty easy to convince, funnily enough, so we should be able to work through it. Also, knowing how he is, there is no way he planned all of this. It was sweet and funny, just like him. Kali gives me the courage to think about doing things I really want, and also the thing I don't really want. Kali's so precious. I'm done with the That was a terrible fake. Whatever.
Did you dare yourself properly?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. Look at your wet hair. God damn it, give me your towel. I'll dry it.
There was no goddammit in her speech, by the way. Kali still has his long eyelashes. He still has perfectly arched eyebrows. He's still as beautiful as always. His neck is blushing. He still has had bad circulation too, even so he grew up well. He's way taller than me now. By the way, that wooden duck over there, you still have it?
Of course.
The thing next to it too, why do you keep it all of it? It's just junk in comparison.
No, it's not. Everything you've made for me is very cute.
I wasn't skillful back then. I'll make better things for you next time. Give them to me and...
No, stop.
It's not easy to keep Kali in place. His save gives him an advantage. I have to take desperate measures.
Kali, if you don't stop, I'll kiss you.
Huh? That seems to work. Kali freezes in place, with the towel on his head hanging awkwardly. This view is really funny.
Oh, you stopped so obediently. I guess you don't want the kiss then, huh? Alright.
Wait! You're wrong! He moves as quickly as he did when he hugged me in the orchard. With one swift movement, his arms wrap around me tightly. The little kisses are unexpected but very very sweet. His lips are still cold, but they've warmed up really fast.
I'll consider giving you this junk only after you finish working on your better ones.
Alright, I'll work on them.
I'm looking forward to it, Callie.
I love to see a small blush blooming on his cheeks. Each time I say his name, it's very cute. I wonder if the same thing happens to me when he says my name. I hope one day I'll find out. Dude, I can't. I just can't, man. This is hilarious in its own way. We're going through the credits once again. Once we are done going through the credits, I'll tell you what exactly it is that I find hilarious. And also, you know, in a way, that makes me a bit more annoyed than I was as well. It's not about the game, though. It's not about the game. It's about something outside of the game. Because the game was lovely. Great experience. Nice, cozy. A little bit of a love story where we see childhood friends who finally, properly confessed to each other, who both had feelings for each other, and so on and so on. Now here is the part that annoyed me. If I go to load screen, you see this? Exactly. This line, I wonder if the same thing happens to me, and so on. Right? At this moment, I was interrupted with recording. And I've returned now to recording. Right, I can't save the game now. But right now it's 2 in the morning, right? I was interrupted when I basically finished the game. Dude, one line away from finish. It is so dumb. Gee. Imagine if I was like, you know what? I will do this as part 1 of the video, or of this like series, and part 2 would be like, oh, we get credits. Jesus. Okay, well, I guess I can go to sleep now then. Dude, this both makes me laugh and also annoys me. The fact that I got interrupted like that. At such a moment. I was interrupted and could not afterwards also return immediately. Yeah. I can't believe that, man. I just can't believe that. But whatever. Where is Mrs Peregrine by Konayachi? Konayachi has the gift to make absolutely cute games. And those games always make me sink into their stories. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. And I'm looking forward to more, that's for sure. That is definitely a certain thing that if there will be something released, I'll be on the lookout. I mean, to be fair, I look at my itch.io feed every day. Whatever is a new project or some posts and so on by devs that I follow. Which basically is all the devs that I played the games from. And, well, I'll see when something is released and... Well, unless each.Io, like, decides to bug out, glitch out, or whatever kind of words you want to use for not working properly. But yeah, that was lovely. To be quite fair, I was from the very beginning certain that Mrs Peregrine was a dog. Now that I think about it, aside from the fact that the sign with the title got changed, that we found her and so on, our couple over here is also different. Because in the starting screen they were, like, I believe sideways, and it looked like they were looking for said Mrs Peregrine, who we found out that was all this time in Maple's house. But all in all, gotta love what Maple has done by basically being like, you know what, I'm gonna spend some time with him. Loved it. It's a sweet story, what can I say? I can't really add more. And you get that late autumn / super early winter feeling as well. A little bit of animals, farm work that we are being informed about. You know what, that's the life. That's the life. Not like in the city or whatever, but somewhere outside. Doing farm work. Or maybe just, you know, not doing farm work, just living like that. The quiet, peaceful life. Yeah. I think all in all, that's what I'm personally after. So, is it gonna come true? Probably not. But, well, that is life and that is a video game. But then again, for some people, life like this is achievable, right? Anywho, lovely story. I really enjoyed it. Konayachi, please keep making games, because they are lovely. Also, should definitely drop them on Steam. Yeah, those should definitely make it to Steam. But then again, it is up to you. It is up to you. Anyway, I think we are going to end the video for today. We are going to end the video for today. I was supposed to jump to Steam, but I like copied to the desktop 5 games from the each.io folder I had already. To be quite fair, one game I've decided to get rid of. So the queue is 4 games and 15 in waiting. Technically 3 games now, because what is Mrs Peregrine is completed. So tomorrow I'll get to another one, which I do believe is one of the games made by Marionette. Wait, was it this one or was it the other game? I don't remember. I think this is that one. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so I believe one of the games from Marionette. What am I talking about? Melancholy Marionette. We'll play one of those. We played already something from Melancholy Marionette, not Marionette, Melancholy. Don't make mistakes. Oh, speaking of, apparently Melancholy Marionette, they did also the music for Under Hollow, which we played like 3 days ago. We played the Shuddering in the past, which was phenomenal. The graveyard shift as well. So I guess there is another coming to the channel as well. If you want to, get the info when this drops, the next game, subscribe. That is always appreciated. By yours truly, PolishLynx. And again, that way, in that subscription box, inbox, or whatever you want to call it on YouTube, a thumbnail with my video should also appear for you. Yeah. Also consider liking this video if you enjoyed. Also, super appreciated by yours truly, PolishLynx. And that would be it for the video. If you have someone you want to confess to, do it. Just do it. Okay? Don't, keep it inside and so on. Confess. Maybe you'll get a positive answer. Maybe negative. But it's better to have that than, to keep wondering if you will get that or that. Yeah. You will get positive, boom. You can make it work. You will get negative, you can move on. That's what life is. That's what love is. Fingers crossed that you get a positive one then. Anyway, let's end it. And tomorrow next game. Hope to see you there.
Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.